are times in the life of a home brewer that you have to make a decision on when you're going to ditch the batch of beer that you made, or the batch of beer that's in the process of making. One, the first time is like when you're making your wort, and then it goes into the first fermentation bucket. If it's not generating any action, carbon dioxide, to let you know that the beer is fermenting. Well then, when you get to the second stage, if it's still happening, you can probably make some adjustments after you open the pail up and take a reading of your hydrometer. Well, I got all the way through the process and let my beer stay in a dark, cool place for 8 weeks. And then I took it out and I sampled it for the very first time. And at first I noticed that the beer was kind of dark, but I was giving it the benefit of the doubt, hoping that it was going to clear up. It didn't. This is a dark beer, almost like what you call a stout. I didn't want a stout. If it didn't meet the standards of Leon the Rojo, it's not good for me. So, this is the time I decided to go ahead and ditch my beer and start all over again. Now, I must admit, I did make one little error. And that was when I got back from the brew store, I opened up my bag of the recipe items, and I noticed that the syrup was really dark. And I didn't pay it no never mind. But what I should have done was to put that dark syrup back into the bag and take it over to the brew store and have them change it to the light colored syrup. Now, the syrup is what you use to make your wort. You put a couple of gallons of water in a stock pot. You turn the heat on and you start adding your syrup until it's dissolved. And then you cut off the heat, or you bring it up and you cook it for about 45 minutes to an hour at a simmer. Once you get to that point, you cut it off and you put it in an ice bath and let that water cool down to about 80 degrees. And then you can add that wort to 5 gallons of water in your fermentation pail. You put the lock on it and you put it in a cool, dry place. And then you go to the next step. Now, I could have probably given this beer to somebody and let them use it up that like this kind of beer, but I didn't want to do that because I wouldn't be able to get my bottles back. And I did save a 6-pack for a family member that, well, he told me that he likes stout beer. So I'm going to give this 6-pack to him and let him drink it up. And then he can give the bottles back to me. And I know who he is. Right, Kevin? So, anyway, I'm going to finish emptying all these beer bottles here. Wash them up. Whoa! Didn't see that happening. Too much carbonation in that one. I guarantee you I didn't shake it up. God had it pointed away from me. So anyway, I'll put the definition of what a wort is just in case you're curious. So anyway, that's all I got. That's it.